Welcome to Tomahawk DIY, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at replacing the headlight on a Hyundai Elantra vehicle. So if you've got one of your headlamps burned out, it's pretty easy to replace. We'll take a look at two different ways to replace it. One of these you can also use to replace your whole headlamp assembly if it's gotten broken or damaged in some way and need to replace the entire assembly. Alright, make sure when you order your bulb that you get the right bulb. One way to do that is to look at the back of the bulb that you pull out. For example, in this vehicle, and look right back here and see that it's a H11B. That's for my low beam on this 2010 Hyundai Elantra. You can also look up on like Sylvania's website, the bulb manufacturer, to check, or other places. Also, one of these ways will allow you to replace your turn signal light. If that's gone out, it can be kind of tricky to get to. So let's take a look at these lamp assemblies. We've got the high beam right here. You have the low beam in the middle. That's the one that most people have burn out the most frequently. And then you've got your blinker over here on the side. So coming around to the back side here, here's the high beam, here's where you get to the low beam, and then it's kind of hard to see, but in there is where you get to your blinker. Alright, so in here we've got the attachment where the light goes, and the yellow cords are a lighting cable. Now this is really convenient and easy to take out. I love the design on it. All we need to do is twist this, twist the light piece here. Might be kind of hard for me to show you in the video with getting my hand in there, but we'll try. So it twists counterclockwise. You can see how it's twisted, like so. And then it slides right out, just like that. Make sure you don't touch the glass with your fingers. You want to keep oils and grease and things off of the bulb. That can cause it to produce funny light patterns when it's in your headlamp. So we're going to work this right back in where it came out. And remember this came out with a twist, so we'll twist it back into place. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. There's a couple tabs to line up. Once it's in place, we twist it back, and there, headlamp should work and be back in. You want to make sure you check it before you are all done here. And I'm going to twist this cover back on. So that's method one to replace bulbs. Some of these are very easy, like your high beam and your low beam. Now if you need to get to your blinker, which is way back here, it's better to use method 2. And depending on your vehicle, some vehicles it may be easier to use method 2 just to begin with, and that's to remove this whole assembly. It looks a little intimidating, but a lot of vehicles is actually pretty straightforward. In this case, we've got two 10mm bolts to remove. Sometimes there will be a third one back down low. This one just has the top two, so let's take a look at that. We're going to remove these, loosen these bolts. Once you've got your bolts removed, we'll need to use two hands and wiggle this whole assembly out. I should also mention, if you're replacing the entire assembly, there is a plug right here that you'll need to remove. And that's the only thing that needs to be done to replace that whole assembly, is disconnect this. Alright, so to remove this assembly, it takes a little bit of work and effort. So a little bit of pressing and jiggling here. We can get our assembly removed, just like that. With the assembly out here, you've got a little more access. So you can reach into right here. See the light shining on it. We can reach in to twist out the blinker. So that twists counterclockwise and snaps right out. And here's the blinker. But you'll use some gloves and you'll twist the bulb and slide it right out with the metal part there, and then you'll insert your replacement and put the whole assembly back in. As you put this in, there's these little tabs on the side. They only go one way in to the socket, so you just kind of get it in there and slowly rotate it around until they slide in and snap. With the bulbs all replaced, you can now work your assembly back in. Now once you've got that tab under here lined up, your bolts lined up at the top, you got to give a pretty good push to get it to pop back into place. There. And then looking around the edges, everything's in good shape, sealed up nicely. So put your bolts back on and make sure all your cords, if you disconnect power in there's back, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching Tomahawk DIY. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day.